Hi chums, it's Leo the Labrador here again. In a moment, one of my human helpers is going to explain this week's strategy and show you a session using it. I hope that you like it, and if you do, please leave comments, click the like button, ring the bell, and subscribe to our channel. You can also head over to nottygamble.com and pick up our comprehensive play guide for this strategy and all our others. They give you everything you need to play our strategies, including betting patterns, bankroll, table selection, and examples. All absolutely free, of course, but if you think you have a better strategy, then send it to us at submissions@nottygamble.com and we will test it and hopefully produce a video for your strategy. Casino games are fun, but remember that the casino always has the edge. That's how they make money. It's very unlikely that you will make a profit in the long run, so never bet more than you can afford to lose. If you think you may have a problem with gambling, please stop the video and seek help. I'm off for a hot date with a French poodle. Wish me luck.
Notagamble.com.
Hi guys, it's Dennis here again from notagamble.com. Today we're going to have a look at a strategy which aims to give you the maximum comps you can get from a casino. Now, we all know that the roulette is a really fun game. We love it, but we also know that it's quite difficult, if not impossible, to make a profit in the long run, because the house always has the edge. Okay, just mathematical fact. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do about that. But if we play a system that maximises what the casino perceive as our theoretical daily loss, then they'll give us more comps, and those comps come in the form of rooms or meals or show tickets. Okay, so this particular strategy has an average bet size of $175 or pounds if you're in the UK. So we're going to bet that every single spin. Now, it's no point going to a casino and putting 10 grand on the table as a pretending you're a big roller and then actually putting $5 on red every time. That's just not going to cut it. So you've got to have this high average bet size, and obviously play for a while as well. So the first time you go and you get your money and you're putting your chips on the table, that first time is really important. You need to make sure that the floor person sees you, that they recognise you're there, and that from there on in it's less important because they will have in their head what your betting is. Okay, and if you stay there for a while, then you'll get the comps. So if we have a quick look at how much comps we can expect, as I say, it's based on what the casino say is what they call the ADTL, which is the average daily theoretical loss. On a European table, the single zero, if you've got that option, where the house edge is 2.7%. Using this particular system, we'd expect to get comp values of about $28 an hour. Okay, so let's say 30. So over a 3-hour session, that's sort of $90, $100. So that's a room for the night type thing, or a show ticket. On a US table, the double zero, you can see that the comp value actually goes up quite a lot to 55. So you're getting back more comps, but of course you're actually going to expect to lose more from your playing session. So if we have a look at what the strategy is about, basically we are betting on corners on these 6. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Get rid of that. On these 6. Okay, so that gives us a total of 150. And what we're then going to do is we're going to bet 5 on an additional 5 numbers. Okay, so we'll choose, relatively speaking, we can choose them at random. It really doesn't matter which ones you go for. And as you know, we always say you can actually switch these around if you want during the session. The trend is your friend and all that. So if you think a particular number's coming up, then go for that number. So we've got $175, and what we're actually going to do is we're going to try and play until we're $1,000 up, or if you can keep going for 3 hours, then that's brilliant. In reality, you probably win or lose, before you get to that point. But there we go. Let's give it a go and see how we get on. So the betting pattern doesn't change on this particular system. So we won there. So you can see we actually won on 29. So we're $50 up, or 50 bucks for that. So you win 50 if it's on one of the corner bets. Okay, so we'll go again. and so we've lost that time. Okay, so we lose $175 whenever we lose, but we've got most of the table covered. So we're going to win more than we lose, but obviously we can go through a bad spell. So as always, never bet more than you can afford to lose. So 22, so that's fine. So that's on one of our corner bets. Okay, so we're minus 75 now, and we'll keep going. Now the suggested bankroll for this particular system is about a couple of $1,000, but obviously it's down to you. The lower the bankroll, then the less tolerance you've got for losses, which we lost on that particular spin. So we'll go again. Okay, so we seem to be winning one, losing one at the moment, which really we need to get a couple of decent spins in. Okay, so 3, so we won again. So we're 150 down now, but so we win 50 every time. So obviously we hope to get a few wins in again. So number 3's coming twice on the in succession. That's brilliant. 10. So again. So we're now 50 down, and we win again there. So we're now level. So obviously we'll get through the spins quite quickly on a simulator here. But if you're playing in the casino, what we'd suggest you do is find the busiest table you can find, basically, because what then happens is the number of spins per hour reduces. That's not going to actually reduce your daily theoretical loss as far as the casino is concerned, but you get less spins in per hour. Okay, so it means that although casino thinks you're going to be losing a certain amount, actually in reality you may very well lose less than that. So if we go again, okay, so you can see that actually the system is dead easy. You're just basically rebetting every time. But the advantage is, because you're betting sort of 25 and 5s, again you can make a bit of a show of putting all the money down. Okay, so you want the pit boss, the floor person, the croupier to know that you're betting a decent amount. 175 per go per spin is a really sizable amount, and you want them to know about that. All right, so number 3, gosh, if we only knew that was coming in. So what's that? 2, 3 in the last 6 spins, number 3. Perfect. Okay, so again we're doing fine. So we're 150 up, and again, so the question is, how far can we go? We're 200 up at the moment, 250, and we've had 14 spins. So I mean that takes us no time at all on the simulator. If you were in a casino, you might be getting 30, 40 spins an hour. So we'd already be at the point of playing for sort of 20 minutes or so. Okay, we've lost one. That's a shame. Never mind. Keep going. And we win again. Okay, we seem to be winning on the corner bets, which is that's the one that gives us the most profit. So we're more than happy with that. So we'll keep going for about 20 spins. Most not gamblers will know that most of our sessions, we play for about 20 spins. Generally speaking, that's a sort of sweet spot for a session. This particular session, you just keep going. You don't have to spot, but we'll do it for 20 because after that it's going to get a bit tedious for you. We don't want that, of course. So we're at 275 profit, and if we go one more. And we've won again. Okay, so it's 325 profit in 20 spins is pretty good going. So that will take you, a good half an hour in a casino. Do that 6 times, you got 3 hours. On a US table, that's 150, 160 bucks in comps. So that just makes the game a lot more fun. You may not come off the table with a profit, but at least you can come off with a voucher for something. So if you like this video, choose like, ring the bell. Please remember to set all notifications so that you get told of our next new videos. We tend to release them about once a week, and of course make sure you subscribe. Feel free to leave comments. We're more than happy. We're trying to respond to every comment that we get, whether they're complimentary or not. And of course, if you think you've got a better strategy than we have, then send it through to us at submissions@notagamble.com. What we do with every strategy is we put it through our simulator of a million spins. and that gives us a really good indication of how a strategy performs. So on this one, for example, if we are showing you on screen now our fact sheet, our play sheet, which you can get at notagamble.com. Every time you go over there, you can pick up a play sheet for every one of our systems. They're all absolutely free, of course. But on this particular system, after 3 hours, you'd expect to win about 19% of the time. Okay, so 1 in 5, roughly speaking. But that's for a 3-hour session, and of course then you've got your comp value to kick in. Okay, so I think that's all there is to say. As I say, please send us through to submissions. We'll look at them and we'll do a video if we like the strategy, and obviously give you a name check. Okay, but that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
It's not a gamble.com. It's not a gamble. It's not a gamble.com. It's not a gamble.